Let's go. There you go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in. And we're going to put the lemon into the water. This is a Meyer lemon, though. They sent me a Meyer lemon, man. Smells like an orange, man. I'm not into it. It's like, I can't stand that stuff. We did a delivery from Whole Foods, and we ordered lemons. Like, why would you come and give me Meyer lemons? They're not lemons. I know I should be like, what a pain, right? But it's like, it's just so funny. You order something and people play games. Like, this is not a lemon. This is a Meyer lemon. A Meyer lemon kind of smells like an orange. All right? And I'll be honest, as appreciative as I am from the delivery, I would just like people to give me what I asked for, which is I didn't ask for Meyer lemons. I asked for a lemon. All right? It even doesn't have the same smell. Like, dang, it's not like that fresh lemon smell. Whatever. I'm so blessed to have at least something in my water to keep it flavored. Let's stay positive at all times. Each and every one of you, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the Crypto Lifer live stream. We're going to start with the lemon water like we do every single day. This decalcifies the pineal gland. This gets you to a new level of thinking and opens up your subconscious mind. I'm telling you right now, this is the key. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. I also love to dabble with black cumin seed. Black cumin seed, ancient, old antioxidant, one of the strongest in the world for free radicals. And I get my day started. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's get that music back on, Danny-O. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a look at the markets, shall we, and break it down. Now that I feel good, I have my lemon water, and I'm ready to go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How's the chat doing? I'm looking at the chat. I got all sorts of people in here. Love Learning, CNC Ireland, Ms. Jackson, David Pierce, Earth Hugger, Gabe Avila, Emery Thompson, Jasso 8484, Nate Williams, my whole team in the game. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers, and thank you for being a part of the live stream, baby. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. Shout out to Matthew Lane. Shout out to Lewis. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Lewis Collins. Trevor TVA, Thomas Semenich. Shout out to Jamie Zeno. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So only coin holding it, Balancer. Funny Balancer, made by that dude that disappeared. Interesting. He created Balancer. Anyway, I'm not going to get too deep into that. That's insane. Let's talk about what happened if you were in my trading group last night. So you're in my trading group, right? And I talked about IDEA. I posted IDEA, possibly going up 33% for a beautiful gain. Boy, did it go up. It went up 168% gains, the biggest gainer of the whole entire market. Look, lifers were on it, and we have it time-stamped, ready to go. So had you been in my trading group, you would have been privy to the biggest gainer in the entire game. All right, and that wasn't it. We made multiple gains last night, and it rained on the lifers last night. It rained on the lifers. And here I am putting out Watching Idea on KuCoin, looking for a possible scalp at 8 p.m. last night. It doesn't stop. My work doesn't stop. I tirelessly comb through the markets. I tirelessly comb and put my system onto these coins, and I find movement. I find price action. I find gains every single day. There's your before, and there is your beautiful after to the upside. Idea absolutely blasting and actually still showing signs of life right now. 15-minute may actually continue to go up. This is in some type of FOMO business right now. The bearish divergence kicked in, but now you can see this thing might just continue to the upside. This is the hottest coin of the game. Everyone's all over it. Could there be another 26% gains? There could be. You would have to be able to figure that out yourself and take the risk yourself. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do in this channel should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade, baby. Are you motivated? Did you work out today? I did. I'm ready to go. Pop, 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 bah! I feel like Mike Tyson in the video games. Bang! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all. Let's get the energy up. Let's get the frequency high. Let's get it going, baby! Yes! 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 More water. More water for my beautiful hydrated body. Keep it moving. Good skin. Clear eyes. Make you feel good. Your hair will be good. Drink a lot of water. You'll be soft as humanly possible. Dear Lord, thank you so much for the water. Thank you so much for each and every one coming to the live. Thank you for my awesome crypto crew. I love each and every one of you. May God bless you all. And Idea looks like it's about to take off. I'm telling you right now. I mean, that stochastics is pointing up. MACD turning, falling volume and falling price. It has every little bell and whistle that I'm looking for. It's already up a little bit since I posted it up. 5% gain right there. 5% gain right there from when I just posted it. Unbelievable. And this thing could continue to the upside. I just spit 5%. Blah. Let's take a look at CAT. CAT, I put out CAT last night. Cambria, one of my favorite coins to trade on and off. I know these coins like the back of my hand. I've been ripping through these alts for years now. For years. This is what I do. I was trained at another trading school. I mentored for 4 years, understanding exactly how to find the money and exactly how the news correlates, exactly what's going down and how to get down. Look, I put out CAT Cambria just like this on the daily chart. Highly likely to make a bit of a move to the upside. I'm sorry. I'm like, wait. That looks just like the setup that I just posted when I did. Funny. Here is CAT on my radar right here. And see, it broke out, came back down for another move, but I figured this thing was going to go up at least 28% to the target. I put out CAT to the trading group. At what time? About 9:23 p.m. last night when I was looking at it on the radar. Look at Cambria. Bang to the target. Look exactly to the target for 28% gains. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to my gains team who does a beautiful job posting these up. Idea for 168.22%. Mana short for 16%. Where's my CAT call, baby? Where's my CAT? Where is my CAT? Where is my CAT call, baby? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I even put CAT in the before and after gain, Sean. How did I not make it? Where is the disconnect? I know, you're good. I'm sure it'll be up in 2 seconds. I'm just trying to figure out how you didn't see it. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh, you got it. Scroll up, he said. He was like, scroll up. I already put it out. Look, he said scroll up. See, I knew my team doesn't miss. So when my team misses, it seems like, I'm like, my team never misses. My team is like, imagine having such a good team that they never miss. They never miss. So I'm like, look, my elite hit Mana AI for 39 and Reap. So, dude, in one night, in my trading group, I hit MLS for 73% gains. That continued. That's 2 days. It went for 2 days, 3 days. We hit CAT for 28%. We hit Man for 39. We hit Reap for 23. We hit Idea for 168. This is all one night. This is all like from yesterday to now. Most people would have no clue. They're all freaking out about the markets and have no idea. We're talking about gains every single day. If you're not in the trading group, you're missing out. I have a beautiful system which I can put on almost any single trade in the world. I could trade Tesla, Forex, you name it. My system works on any single coin or asset in the world. I then taught it to my elite traders. My elite traders pump out gains exactly like I do. Boom, boom, boom. Get with the system. Understand the movement. Understand what's going on here. In a bear market, we went from 400 traders to 800 traders. This trading group doubled, okay? Doubled. Everybody saw it throughout the world. Either you're not part of this or you're looking out. You're looking from it on the outside and you're like, dang, I wish I was one of the lifers. For $99, $3 a day, you get an analyst that hasn't taken a day off in 670 days, on our way to 700 days straight on the live stream, baby. And God gives it to me. God gives me the energy. Without God, I would not be able to show up every single day. God is my biggest affiliate. Shout out to my man. God, baby. Giving me the energy to show up every single day. How else would I push forward every single day? I'm in Florida. I'm in Las Vegas. I'm all around the world, and I'm still pushing the stream out every single day, baby. Because of God, man. I owe it to God. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's break down Bitcoin. Let's break down the S&P. Let's break down the dollar index. Let's show you Bookmap. Let's really, really bring you in to what's happening in the entire world economy and break it down. We got the S&P futures. We got the crypto fear and greed index. Let's jump on into that at a 20. Sitting at a 20. I like it lower. I like it technically down to a 10 and a 12. That's when I love to buy me some BTC. Whole Bitcoins get bought in the shaded areas, though. I start to accumulate Bitcoin in the shaded area. This is where I like to get down. Anything from 20 below, great buys for me. Anything above that, it's a little too late. You know you're a true lifer when you get depressed, when the price action gets up to this area. Seriously, you know you're a true lifer when the price action gets up to the yellow zone. You're like, and you're depressed. You're like, man, I wish I got more. I wish I got more. Let's take a look at BTC. And look, I mean, this coin is already up now from when we just put it out, 13%. And holding a 6.5% gain. I do this every single day. A lot of people question everyone on YouTube or all this nonsense. Just come to my show every day. Join my trading group. You're going to see things that we post and things that go up the next day. And you're going to see it over and over again. This is quote on bear market, but we made 168% last night, 16% on the mana short. You know, 39% on Man, 73% on MLS. And we're it's not that hard to understand. MLS is Major League Soccer win goal, right? There's the World Cup coming up. Don't you think that coin would go up a lot? CAG is also a soccer coin. It's known. See, I understand what coins are connected to what industries and have a jettison to move to the upside. Look at this. We talked about this moving to the upside. Bam, right off the bottom of the trend line to the upside, up a beautiful 4.4%. But I'm looking at a bigger move here for CAG. I'm watching this idea, and I'm nice enough to show this to you. Most people would keep it out of the trading, only to the trading group. I'm nice enough to share my knowledge for free every single day. I just taught a class on blockchain security for free every single day. I give away knowledge because I believe God will continuously give me more knowledge. God will bless me with some more to teach every single day, so I don't have to worry. I just have to be grateful for my life, and good things will continue to occur. And that's really what it is. It comes down to being grateful and being positive. If you're grateful and positive, it's almost like nothing can happen. I'm also riding a pretty big high because I didn't get into FTX. I didn't get into Celsius. I didn't get into BlockFi. I didn't get into Gemini. And I didn't lead not one of my subscribers, not one. I don't have to make any sorry videos. Like Meet Kevin had to say sorry about FTX. I love you, Meet Kevin, but he had to apologize. Multiple YouTubers had to say, I'm really sorry for pushing the FTX link. I didn't do it. I did like it as an exchange-based token. I will mention that, right? And I did hold it for a while, but as I sold my group, I sold it all on May 20th. I sold every single FTX token I had for $2,500. I had 73 tokens. I did take a loss, all right? But that was a tax harvest loss. I figured it was a good. I actually didn't realize. I didn't bail on the project. I just looked at Bitcoin, where Bitcoin was. I was at 29 on FTT, and I was like, this thing's gonna go down lower. I said I'll probably be able to buy more of this at a lower price. You see what I'm saying? So ES1 bouncing back up to the upside. Let's take a look at BTC. And let's take a look at the dollar index. The dollar index getting rejected here and having a slight dump. And look at the dollar index is a little high here on the 4-hour time frame. Could we almost put it in this flag and say it's in a flag and it wants to break back to the downside? Let's take a look at our baby BTC. I'm like awaiting the love. I heard people saying it's pumping. I can't wait to see what's happening. Probably not pumping that much though. Not a huge move. So let's take a look here. What happened? So look, we are waiting to see if the 7-minute could get that short squeeze. And again, it was the 7-minute short squeeze. At the end of the day, all right? I mean, this was hard. This is a very, very difficult thing to tell. But at the end of the day, this was a falling wedge. Falling wedges do break up 68% of the time. I was more bearish than bullish because the 15-minute was very overbought. However, look, 15-minute got oversold and you didn't get above the zone. I teach this to everybody. If the 50-minute gets oversold, and look, even my indicator gave you a bullish divergence on it. The stochastics RSI with dips gave you a bullish div. It called this move that was going to occur. It called the bullish div for you. That's why I don't use this indicator all the time. Like I don't go to the divergence all the time. But when I look at it, it can have a really good impact. Look, it called this beautiful divergence here. Nice pump, right? It called this divergence right here. Nice pump. So 1, 2, 3. Every time it gave you a bullish divergence on the stochastics RSI against price action, a massive move to the upside. And that's a short squeeze. That short squeeze orange juice like we show every single time with the 7-minute time frame. All right. I actually didn't, my idea was this: open a short up here, open a short, keep the stop loss up here. If you get back above the point of control, you close the short. You don't have to wait to get stopped out, right? Like me, I would just close the short now, okay? Just insurance short, because honestly, the probability did not look good. We couldn't get above, but the bullish divergence played out to the upside. I went to work out. I was working out during this. I can't look at the market 24/7. I can look at it about 16 hours a day, but there's 8 hours a day I have to sleep and work out and eat, right? So you got to give me credit for that. But look, take a look at this here. So the shorts got squeezed. Look at that. The short liquidations got squeezed. I'm trying to say why I don't see my liquidations. Probably because I didn't have it on yet. So, but look, I mean, that was a liquidation. That was a liquidation. We would have seen it. Look, another short getting liquidated there. And there's more liquidity up here. 17K. Looks like they may drag us up to 17,000 with that major buy order there at 17,000 at 852 Bitcoins. What am I looking at right now? Well, this is a beautiful thing. This is Bookmap. And what Bookmap does is it shows me where the liquidity on the order book is. Whenever I do Bookmap, I do kind of like to take my camera off because I want you to see what I see. I want you to get the experience that I'm getting for Bookmap. So right here, look. If we zoom in closely and we look at all the liquidity on the order book, we can clearly see here that we want more. There's more red. The darker is the more liquidity. What is gas? What is a fork? Never heard of it. KOINOS coin. Sam, deep dive it, please. Lifers for life. I'll teach you what gas and a fork is Fork is what you eat food with. Gas is what you know, after you eat beans. So look, 17,000. Could we go further up into this liquidity? We're kind of balanced right now, but when there's more red, you're likely to go towards the red area. 16,800 is a known resistance area. We're going to have to break back above it. So this is Bookmap. You can get Global Plus. Link in the description below. Bookmap, the people at Bookmap saw how accurate I was, and they said, hey, we'd like to work with you. There's now links in the description for Bookmap if you would like. I do get a commission from it, but I love the product. So many days when the market looked like we should have shorted, I would see liquidity up here, and I would say, no, don't short. Let's wait to see. And then we would also see a flag on the 7-minute, and those two things combined would get a move. Honestly, it is pattern trading 101. Bottom of the top of the pattern. Bottom, top, bottom. Likely we're headed back to the top of the pattern. We also got rejected by the 200 simple moving average. All right. See that nice yellow line getting rejected by the 200 simple. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, right? So we got to move. And they squeezed everybody that went short. You know what I mean? They squeezed everybody that went short. I was kind of weary of the move. I was looking at all coins, CHG, Catcoin. I was trading all coins, not really trading Bitcoin on the moment. Curious if that's a buy order up there at 17K. Why would they just jam it up there and take that order immediately? Because they're suppressing price action. They could be spoofing. They could be trying to make you think there's a huge sell order there to push the price back down. Spoofing is putting orders on the book and then taking them away. It's illegal, but it happens all the time in crypto, unregulated, right? So they spoof more than they do. Then they still spoof in the stock market too. They do it all the time. It's hard to get caught spoofing in a way if you do it, you know, when they do it correctly, you know. Okay, so now, I mean, what do I see happening for Bitcoin now? Well, let's take a look. I mean, the 1 hour time frame, that was a crazy move, right? Not much of, but we bounced up, and there's still somewhat legs in the 1 hour time frame. The 4 hour is bending up, and that's what I was looking at. You know, I kept saying, well, the 4 hour looks like it could be bending back to the upside. It's interesting. We're getting this consolidative move here. So most of my work is done on the 15 early this morning. So you can see the rising wedge that we talked about, and we called this short to the downside. We nailed that. Shout out to anyone that took that short. It went down all the way to that destination at one point. And really, the time to get out of the short was right at the end of the day, like at the beginning of today. Okay. Now we look at this falling wedge broke to the upside. All right. But you're at this double top now. You got this top and this top. And, you know, you're trying to get back above the zone. There's a high volume node sticking out here. Right there. Can we get back above it and move to the upside is the question. We would like to see Bitcoin break this top trend line. If it does not, likelihood that we end up lower. So you got to watch this. You know me, I don't make a trade inside the pattern now. If I didn't get here at the bottom and take profits already, I'm not making the trade. I'm not going to chase, right? So we're looking for is a break out of the pattern to the upside and a retest of the zone. So we're looking for a breakup and a retest of this area for goods. You know, that would be beautiful. Or maybe this high volume node. So you're looking for a breakout and some type of movement of a bounce or a retest off of one of these lower areas. That would be the most substantial. That would be, to me, the safest way to trade this. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's how I would be looking at it to go to the upside. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let me take a look at y'all. Love Luring, Lakochi Coker, Wen Dizzle, Crypto Muser, my man, Jamie. Shout out to everybody here on the game. You should come over this weekend, man, because my week's going to get really busy the next few weeks. This weekend's like the only weekend I really have open. You should jump on it. What is gas? What is a fork? Gas is the fees that you pay when you make a transaction on a blockchain. All right? ETH gas is called GWE, you know? NEO is gas. You know what I mean? Gas is just how much you got to pay to keep it moving. Gas is the transactional fees on a blockchain, all right? A fork is when you decide to take a part of a blockchain and go a different way with it, but you take the original piece of that blockchain and continue to move. However, the other blockchain stays where it is. They were trying to fork Bitcoin to Bitcoin, or Bitcoin Cash kind of was a fork of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Gold was a fork of Bitcoin. Zcash is a fork of Bitcoin, all right? You can fork a coin, take its complete blockchain, copy it, and then continue to go your own way. They tend to do that when a coin gets compromised. What they'll do is they'll fork it, dead the old chain, and continue to move with the other chain. A few times a fork has been able to kind of take care of a hack and made all the hack coins deaded. And then everyone got reimbursed with the new coins. And that's how they're able to kind of get. So there is a way, there is some fail safes to get rid of hacking or to kind of make the coins that the person took obsolete. All right. But thank you for that £10. God bless you and yours for the super chat. Much love to you and yours. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me shrink myself a little bit. I think I'm a little big today. I like being big, though. Hey, he's big. Okay. So, what do I see happening now? I mean, the 7-minute and the 15-minute overbought, lackluster, kind of a short squeeze run up. You know, I don't know. Just a big candle. Grab some liquidity. So, to me, it's all about the flags now. You're watching the 7-minute. If the 7-minute can stay inside a flag, and this could be boring to you. But I do the same thing over and over and over again. I'm talking about how price action interacts with the 21-day moving average. I want to see price action tap that 21. We could be getting an SR flip here. Resistance. We broke out. If Bitcoin can stay above 16,600, that is a big deal. That will be substantial. That was an area that it had trouble with yesterday. Couldn't get above. It also had this shoulder, head, shoulder. It had a complex head and shoulder for sure, without a doubt. However, there was a bullish divergence right there, slight. This is a falling wedge. Falling wedges do break up 68% of the time. So at the end of the day, everyone always asks me how, I didn't nail this one. A lot of days I do. And they're like, how did you nail it? Everything was confusing. And I'm like, I simplify. And what I mean by that is, yes, there's an inverted, yes, there's a head and shoulder. Yes, there's this. Yes, there's rejection. But falling wedges break up 68% of the time. And if you just played this falling wedge, you would have won. So I simplify it. I step back and I look at what is the most probable. And I say, well, that shape breaks like this. When this was a rising wedge, what is the most probable? Everyone had an idea, but rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So we short this rising wedge. It's simple. We don't reinvent the wheel, okay? Simple is as simple does. Too many people are going after 100 complex ideas, not understanding half of them, and then getting lost 5 years later and have no idea what they're doing trading. I see it all the time. Take a deep breath, slow down, stack your knowledge one layer at a time till you understand what's happening. If you don't know divergences, you have no, in my opinion, if you don't know your divergences and you haven't done homework on divergences, then you have no business watching 100 YouTubers. You just don't. If you don't understand support and resistance well, if you don't understand, the VRVP, and you can understand where the liquidity orders are, you have no business, jumping into it, adding more indicators. You need to learn the basics before you can even be, you need to learn how to walk before you can, or crawl before you can run, crawl before you can walk. So shout out to David Kendall in the house. Shout out to CNC Ireland, Lakochi Coker, my man. Let's take a look at Sol on the radar. Someone asking about Sol. We're going to jump into ES1 real quick and show you what we're seeing. It's been somewhat correlated with Bitcoin, but lately it's been off slightly. So I saw a BART Simpson pattern, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder to the downside. We hit the measured move, and we bounced. Look, the 200 simple usually becomes a catalyst for a catch. And it was. It caught price action right there, ever so slightly. Okay? Can we get a bounce back to the upside for ES1? The fact that we're at 39 is great. We were talking about this breakout here that we had to bounce. We did. We got that bounce. I'm going to show you something else for ES1. I'm going to begin to rework the pattern. All right? I don't do this all the time, so get ready. We're going to rework the ES pattern. E-mini futures. Bitcoin has been correlated to E-futures. Eventually, I believe they will kind of catch back up to each other. So we're seeing this broadening falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern that can break up 68% of the time. Not the worst pattern in the world, and showing signs of a movement. We have a huge leg too. That's a big wave 1, wave 2. That could continue to the upside. Let's look at our bigger resistance points here, and here. And the beautiful area where we got a nice bounce for the S&P. We are trying to attempt to get above this high volume node, and if we zoom in here, trying to get back above this area here. If we get above this area high, this is going to be a good idea. Because if we get above this, the S&P will be able to fly. It'll go to the end of the liquidity zone. So you'll come up here and you'll fly up to here. Very simple, and you'll come to the next resistance. Now it could just be a giant M and a double top for the S&P. And we'll be looking at that when it happens. We'll get to that when it occurs. But I'm already preemptively telling you that there could be an M pattern and there could be some downside, just, some worry. What I look at, though, is the monthly chart. And if you look at the monthly for the ES1, it's ready to go. I mean, this is where you accumulate for a 3 to 4 year hold. This is where the money's made. Most people can't stand the monthly because they don't have enough money. So they're like, I need to make money now. I need to change my life today. But I tell people, if you had everyone should have a long-term idea. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but everyone should have a long-term idea. Long-term traders make the most money. I'm telling you right now, long-term traders make the most money. My biggest trades came from long-term holds. Getting into Bitcoin at 25, holding it for 2,500, holding it for 5 years. You know what I mean? Big money comes of long-term holds. All right. Need groceries, bro. You can grow your own herbs at home, though. Set up a way to eat at home. Set up food you can grow at home. Become sustainable. These are things that I'm going to start looking into. I'm going to create a microgreen grow center in my house. I'm going to teach you all how to do it. I'm going to show you how we grow greens throughout the winter. I'm going to show how we create a greenhouse. I'm going to grow stuff in the greenhouse. I'm going to expand the way I live. I'm going to show you how to use solar panels. So if anything ever happened to the electricity grid, we could still cook our food. I'm going to show you how to buy solar panel cookers. I'll make up a whole channel, Crypto Lifer Survival maybe, and I'll make another YouTube channel and I'll put all that stuff on it. But I believe being sufficient, trading is being sufficient. You don't have a job, you don't have a boss telling you where to go. You're able to make money in and out of the markets. You watch the world markets. You make movements accordingly to what happens in the world markets, right? So ES1 has a hidden bullish divergence, clear as day. Swing up to swing up, swing down on the monthly chart. Tells us that we are likely to get a big move to the upside in the next few months. That's like a 12 to 15 month period. Looks like we can get a big bounce on the S&P. So I just want to put that out there. Monthly does look somewhat good. Doesn't mean we can't collapse and go all the way to the downside. It's all probability. But I just want to show you this idea for the S&P. Another thing that I saw that no one else has seen that I'm going to break down right now is this idea here. I was staring at the S&P yesterday and I was like, wait, I think we got this going on. And this was kind of the little S&P surprise I wanted to show you guys. We got this rising wedge. And if that breaks up, that could start a parabolic run to the upside. And this would be a beautiful move. Now, of course, the daily has to reset. It's not awesome or get pinned by the 4 hour. But look, the 4 hour is suggesting that there is a chance that this is a real pattern, that we can stay in it and eventually, substantially pump to this next target here at about $4,562. This would create a nice bounce out of this wedge, and we would break this resistance zone as well for the S&P. So resistance. We want the S&P to get above this zone and move up. This is if you're trading any other stuff, if you're trading the stocks or you want to understand what's going on in the world markets, S&P. So right now, the 4 hour time frame looks like we could be getting a move. And also, I am the guy that called a reversal on the S&P when everyone else was bearish and freaking out. I called a reversal. I looked at this guy's stuff. He asked me to do a review, and I Googled him, and right now, I'm not going to say anything. Right now, I want to do my own collaborations with myself. I don't trust anyone else's motivation, so I don't know what their motivation is. I don't want people to use my channel to grow their motivation unless I know. Like Crypto Jeb, I love that dude. He's aligned. I got to figure out your alignment first, your frequency, before I have you on my channel, before I collaborate. You know what I mean? And I owe it to all the people, too, that have helped me grow my channel, not to just jump into anyone else's, random thing. So I don't do it like that. I have to vet you. I have to understand a lot more than, Homegrown to the upside. Every time SPY gets to the top of that downward trend line, the Fed comes out with fear. Yeah, but if you look at my videos, right, and you kind of scroll, S&P, I'm making a call here. This is where I call the movement back on the S&P to the upside, right? 3 weeks ago. On anything is possible, but I'm just showing you. We have never seen this indicate. So I'm showing you this should be a reversal for the S&P, and lo and behold, that was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, if you look at where the S&P was, all right, you can see we were like right here, October 20th, and man, what a reversal we have had since I called that reversal. Honestly, just watching that video and playing the stock market could have made you a boatload of money. So anyone ever questions you, which says, why do you join the Lifer crew? Why are you a lifer? You can be like, well, because the guy called the S&P 3 weeks ago in front of the whole world. He was bold enough to I went out of my way and said, I'm making a bold call right here. Some type of bull rally in 2023 for looking for it. And I see it again. Anyway, look, I'm wearing the same thing as I am today. That's so crazy. It's actually not true. The shirt is different. But I'm almost there. That's funny. And I try to wear different clothes. I don't want to double up. I buy a new shirt every couple of days. Just buy another shirt. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 625 people on the live stream. 264 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watches for the greatest crew in cryptocurrency, baby? We made gains. Like, show me the guy who made you 100, or not you, or showed you where the money was flowing in the market, and then you could have put your education onto that and figured out where things were going. The biggest gainer in the entire market today, 118%. We put it out before it even happened back here. You bet, how does he do it? Wouldn't you want to know? I would. I'd be like, what's going on with this dude? How does he do it? How does he do it every single day? Who's his team? What is his strategy? What's going on? I would really, really be like very interested. I'd be like, what is going on with this guy? And how does he show up every single day without ever being sick? How does he plow through years of live streaming without ever even being down and out? How does he do it? I do it with God's help. I'll tell you that. But you could understand with the Lifer Vision Trading Group. Jump on into Lifer Vision Trading course today and learn the method of my madness. I teach this class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Every single Tuesday. It's $60. No one else gives you that knowledge for $60 if you join the trading group. It's $99 if you decide to stay outside of the trading group. We give you that discount for being loyal to me and jumping into the subscription service. This is the course. This is everything that I put together. This will blow your mind. Let's take a look at DXDY or DYDX. So we played this for gains. Now it's taking a bit of a dump with the market, but it's in a bit of a flag here as well. I like to look at the daily. Daily's cooked. Daily says that you're going to have to make a bit of a flag first before you get a bigger move to the upside. Doesn't mean the 4-hour can't make a move, but I would watch this daily. What I do see is the 21 crossing the 200, good sign. I also see price action above the 200, good sign. When you get above the 200 simple, that could be the beginning of a pretty nice rally. So I'll be watching this closely, but I want to get in at the perfect time. I could even pull a Fibonacci on this and see, do we come back to the 618 Fibonacci level, even a 0.5? So I'll be watching this closely for the DYDX. All right. Right now, the 1 hour says it could move, but you got some bearish divvy that's playing out and you're struggling with some areas. Again, there could be FOMO and you could see this pump. I could be 100% wrong. This is all probability. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. Understand that. You're watching a YouTuber. No YouTuber is 100%. There's no YouTuber out here who's going to make the call every single day 100% correct. It's not going to happen because there's no human being that's 100% in trading. If they were, it wouldn't exist. I thought about this the other day. I thought about why a 100% trader can't exist. Because look, you go on YouTube, you call it right every single day for 2 years. Everyone starts to say this guy's 100%. So everyone leaves the other YouTubers, because you're 100%. So eventually the whole world watches only you and there's nobody watching anybody else because you're 100%. Why would someone watch anyone else, right? And so when you go to sell, there's no one on the other side of the trade. Everyone is making the same trade. So it wouldn't even work. So your favorite YouTuber has to lose, has to be 60 to 70, 80%. You just got to make sure the guy is hitting it as more than he's losing it. Got to make sure he's posting gains consistently. If they're finding gains over and over and over again, they're doing a pretty good job. You see? All right. Sony partnering with JSMY. I saw that. Is that true? Is that true? I couldn't tell if it was completely true or not. But I saw the news here. JASMY. For those who may not know, I'll throw you a hint. JASMY, PlayStation 5. Brace yourself for unceasing waves. Hara and Elon Musk. I don't know what that is. But look, I mean, dbcooper.bit. That's funny. DB Cooper. If you know the DB Cooper story, amazing story. The guy, jumped into a plane. I don't even want to use the words. I won't say it, but the plane. And then what he did is he demanded $1 million in cash. He jumped out somewhere over Idaho. Some people say they know who he is. Some people say that it's been figured out. Just sold one of my loved watches and bought more crypto dips. See you on the other side. Smart move, dude. Sell that Rolex and buy some crypto, baby. See, people are starting to get rid of hard assets for crypto. They're starting to FOMO, baby. They know where the money is. They know where the money is. Shout out to anyone that had pancreatic cancer, a horrible cancer. Very, very it's not easy to get out of it or, to beat. So if anyone had anything I'm just seeing that trending and my heart goes out to you guys. So Bitmart will list JSMY MGT, JSMY League, JSMY on our digital assets platform November 18th, following the trading pair, JSMY, JASMY. Which of these gems will pump the most? Luna C, Wing, Spell. 50% down out of the move. Look at that. So what is JSMY? JSMY can also be used as a digital currency just like Bitcoin to enable fast, cheap, and efficient payments online. Transferring payments via JASMY are low-cost, high-speed manner of sending and receiving money. Users who store their data on JASMY can generate a lucrative stream of passive income. Consumers can earn JASMY coins for participating in the ecosystem and contributing their data for access to merchants on the platform. Crypto asset to trade and hold. JASMY coin is listed on several leading cryptocurrency exchanges and DEXs. You can trade JSMY against other cryptocurrencies or hold it long term if you believe in the future potential of JASMY technology. Earn passive income if you hodl it as well. On a crypto lending section, enter the number of JASMY you wish to lend out. It's pretty cool, man. KuCoin holding strong despite all the FUD. KuCoin holding strong. And it's funny, man. KuCoin was closed for futures last night for 1 hour. And people are like, it's closed for an day. It's closed all day long, like hours and hours. And I'm always like, everybody take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Top 5 coins, all coin rank over the last 24 hours. Quack, TWT, Trust Wallet Token, Certic. Because Certic, SafePal, we were all over. TWT, we've been all over. Quack is a new coin. I'm not too, into it. It's a little sketchy. Certic, audits coin, so I like Certic. That's a really good idea. And JSMY. Follow me at Crypto Lifer 33. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, I want to do something really awesome. I'm going to send out a tweet, and I'm going to be giving 1 month to someone in the trading group. So what we're going to do here is we're going to send out a tweet, and we're going to, ask you, some questions here. If you answer the questions, you do it correctly, we're going to get you going. All right. If you met someone on the street and you asked what crypto to buy as an investment, what would you say? All right. Someone's on the street, they bump into you. You meet someone on the street, they ask you what crypto to buy as an investment. What would you say? I just want to know. And I'm going to read all the different comments, the coins that I like the most, or someone that I agree with, or an idea. I'm going to slap you right into the group. You're going to get pushed into the group. I'm going to slap you, but we're going to smash you right into the group. I don't know, slap your name into the group. I don't know. I'm not saying that correctly, but we're going to put you into the group. So jump on it today. I'm also going to take this tweet and post it here. So look, if you want to interact with the tweet, jump on in right now. There's the tweet. Hit me up. We would like to get 100 comments, 50 retweets. We were getting 85 retweets and 75 comments. So if we get 100 comments and 50 retweets, we will then give one of those people that I hit in the comment section will DM you, and we'll choose for you to be a winner. More SBF FTX stuff going on. Let's see if he has done anything or tweeted anything. Pay attention. The mainstream media is protecting SBF. They are making this about China. Don't fall for it. It's really true. They're going after Binance, but we all know what happened. We know what happened. Ben broke the story earlier before everybody else. Ben broke the story. We know this. We know what Ben did. We know how the crypto community figured this out before the entire, I've never been one person away from an international news story. I find this absolutely insane. And we're going to have BitBoy on the show tomorrow at 10 a.m. if you can believe it. BitBoy will be on the show tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's funny, though, that it's trending, and then you see all the same tweets from last night. The next Warren Buffett, they were going hard, and he tries to explain himself of what went wrong. It's crazy, right? And it looks like he may just be able to waltz around. I don't know what's happening. People demand answers. Millions of people lost lots of money. Biggest donors to some of the biggest campaigns. I mean, it is what it is. This is all facts. FTTC, so FTX Classic now, they're starting to trade this. Oh my God. Up 138% in 6 hours. This is crazy. Yeah, but there he is, Maxine, he's in there, hanging out, doing his thing. So anyway, yeah, he's speaking with these. Oh man, it's so weird. Anyway, so and look, this video keeps circulating. He's there and he's shaking. Look how much he's shaking. That's usually methamphetamine or something.
Like what you're saying is
some type of stimulant that's going to make you act like that. Dave Portnoy coming out there saying his piece and just the whole story. And there I am. Look at that. I'm in the mix too. You got to love that. Was this tweet real? We don't know. Was it deleted? I have no idea. It probably could just be a lie. We don't know. This was funny. I know it's not too funny, but Pentagon, Hexagon, Octagon, my money gone. I mean, just... you guys, we put this on TikTok. I'll move myself to the middle. Look. So, with the breaking news coming out, you could be Pentagon, Hexagon, Octagon, or my money gone. Not that funny, but it is what it is. It's kind of what exactly happened. My money gone. Follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and the likes. I'll see you on another. Yeah. So good enough, man. But just throw that on Twitter. I mean, TikTok. That's a TikTok video. My money gone. I mean, when I look at the place, this was insane. The jacuzzi with the beautiful pool right there. I mean, this was gorgeous. Beds around. You had the office right there in the Bahamas, open up to the entire sky. Like, this place was just a dream come true. I mean, waking up every morning into this, what a lovely, lovely place to live. So he was just a pony for, yep, this is true. Shout out to my man. Shout out to everybody in the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Matic is now trending too. Ripple Swell. Remember, Ripple has the Swell event every single year. Okay? Understand that. So we got 40 people to comment. We need 100 comments on this tweet. That's just not going to cut it. We got so many people watching the live stream. Open up a Twitter. Get it going. 682 people on the live. 318 likes. Did you see 168% gains? Did you see 28% gains? You understand my science and the math. Free access to beautiful knowledge. Oh my gosh. And all you have to do is hit a tweet. So simple, so beautiful, so amazing. All right. So Bitcoin, lackluster in my humble opinion. Look, came all the way back down. Yeah, that was just a pump and dump, man. I wasn't feeling it. Didn't make sense to me. Top of the channel, back bottom of the channel. And this is volatility on this is crazy volatility. Look at that. ES1 really not doing as much action as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin going up and down. Trying to figure out kind of what the crazy catalyst is for this. And this is why you don't jump in, you don't jump into a long right there. You open a flag first. You see if the flag can hold. If the flag can't hold, you're back down to the bottom again. Now you're back in a falling wedge. And now you got some other, you can see kind of what's happening. Are we retesting that top smaller angle? I get it. But no, we're back inside this channel. And now if you're back inside this channel, you could definitely break to the downside. So not feeling that. Yeah, a lot of just upside down price action. This is chop. Be careful trading chop. You will lose a lot of money trading chop. Like last night, I had a beautiful setup. I take the setups. I take my money. Now I watch the market. The money was made last night. We woke up to gains. I like getting it at 8, selling at 7, 5 in the morning. A lot of my trades in and 8 at night, out at 5, between 5 and 7 in the morning. I find that's kind of where the money flows. And it makes sense because the Asian markets, the London markets, and the American markets all kind of coincide around 5 to 7 in the morning. So if you can wake up a little earlier and become one of the American people getting it in, oh my gosh, there's just so much money to be made. So look, 91,000 getting liquidated, 107,000. These are longs getting liquidated now for BTC. All right. We can see amalgamated data on OKX, Bybit, and Binance futures as well. And you can see there's just a little more liquidity down here, 16,200. We seem to be slumping down to 16K. And now look, they've built way more liquidity down here than up here. We're going to head to the red. It is what it is. That is Bookmap. Bookmap in the description below. You can get access to this information whenever you need it. Hit the link to Bookmap. And you could put other assets, Ethereum, Matic, all different coins. There's like 20 different coins you can use. So even though Bookmap is free on their own YouTube channel every day, but you kind of want to have your own parameters. You might want to set your tick size. You want to see your cumulative volume delta. How fast did that come back up to the regular levels inside of the short, which can tell you how much more liquidity may be left. So there's just deep information that you want inside of this cumulative volume delta, and you're getting the liquidity zone. So definitely check it out. If you don't have Bookmap, search the links below. Lifer has the best discounts on YouTube. Thank you so much for saying that. I need to look at Wild, please. Send in a super chat if you would like me to look at a coin. No freebies. Bitcoin's making my bot profitable. There you go. I sold my car to buy Bitcoin last month. That's insane. Shout out to Chris Ray, man. Hey, man, you do what you have to do to get by, right? That's not funny. That's hilarious. I know, right? That's also what withdrawal shakes look like from severe anxiety, knowing that he might be in serious trouble. It's true. I'm so glad that I took Big Boy's advice and pulled everything out of FTX on the first. My man. You too, lady. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to my Blue Crew and everyone that holds me down every single day on the live. 700 people on the live. We get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. You got to get 350 to 700. This is not your average stream. I would never watch someone's YouTube channel, have passion for them, care about them, love them, and not hit that like button. That like button is a high frequency button. That's how you create yourself with high frequency. You want good karma today? Hit that like button for the kid that shows up, or the man, I'm 39 now, but I feel like a kid that shows up every single day, baby. Every single day. We're going to get to 1 million subscribers. We're going to be one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. You know we're going there. We're going to continue to push every single day, okay? My channel started in 2019. It's only been 3 years. Look how far we've come in 3 years. So much is going to happen. So much is going to happen. So what do I see happening for Bitcoin right now? Well, at the end of the day, we've seen a pump and dump really quickly on the 7, right? But the 1 hour time frame suggests that we still continue to the upside. So whatever happened, I don't really care. This is still a falling wedge with stochastics that want to point up. However, now you got the 15-minute rollover, and that's probably about to take you to the downside. The 15-minute has more momentum coming down on us. 7-minute may actually just kind of flatten out here, though, and keep us in the zone. Wanted to be open-minded and see it from another perspective, but I mean, you broke out, you got rejected by the top trend line I had drawn. Isn't that funny how it hit my exact trend line? I had this drawn before it happened. Just so insane, right? But that's, if you know your patterns, you'd be surprised other people see the patterns too. Why didn't I align with that line? You know, what would make me want to choose? Because this was more of a trajectory that made sense because I was able to tap both of these levels. You'll understand this over time if you trade a lot. You know, it'll start to make sense. It'll start to fill in the blanks for you, and you'll be right as rain. So it was likely we were going to head to the top of this channel at the very least. Then could we break out was the question. Bitcoin had to get above this zone and that zone to remain bullish, or it was likely to head back down to the bottom of the pattern, right? And so lo and behold, we came right to the top of the pattern that I had drawn. And that's why people say, why join a trading group? You did it all yourself. Honestly, like, when I was a first beginning trader, I might not have known that that was going to be the rejection point for Bitcoin today. And that took me years to kind of really get comfortable with and understand. And look, right there was the profit taking place, right there at the resistance point of the diagonal trend line. So by understanding the pattern and by me finding the pattern early and by me doing all my insane moves, and it took me a while to find the pattern like this. It wasn't easy. I didn't just wake up one morning and be like, oh, there, you know, I had to sit there, analyze, play games, look, and then I was like, okay, there it is. Okay. Also, I don't watch any other YouTubers. I may dabble in. Like today, I saw Trader's Reality and I threw him a $100 super chat because I love him. When I see everyone who grinds every day and works hard, I love that. I love people that work hard and grind. So when I see someone working hard and grinding, I always pay it forward. I also give back. Like I gave a $100 super chat today. You know what I mean? So everyone's like, look at him. He gets those super chats. I give away so many super chats to people all around the world. I give. Remember, when you give, you get back. So did you give as many super chats away as me today? No, you didn't. So you may not get as much as I'm getting today. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get so much back from that $100 super chat. I'm just saying. So ask yourself, did you give as much as the lifer gave? You know, I mean, hey, but the lifer's so rich. No, I get it. But I'm just saying, I give so much, and everyone wonders why, you know, everyone wants to look at successful people, or they wonder why someone has something. It's if you give a lot and you live a high frequency life, you're destined to have abundance around you. When you give, you're telling the universe you live in abundance. You're saying, hey, I agree with abundance. I believe I live in abundance. Okay? So here's the deal. Bitcoin, I'm watching this area. If it breaks this trend line and retest, I'd open up a short. Technically, the short is still good that we opened up earlier, the insurance short. But, you know, it's chopped, so I'd be careful. I'd wait for this to drop and do a bearish retest before I open up the short of this area. I wanted to lose the point of control, which it did. And where do we head? I mean, I have a measured move of the base of this triangle at about 15,100. We could easily drop $1,500 to 15,100, or we could double bottom here at 15,843. Okay? Anything is possible. All right? Anything is possible. So my idea was this. I won't short until we break out of the pattern and bearishly retest. There's a chance that the bulls step up here and keep us inside the pattern. All right? So I'm watching Bitcoin closely. If we break down from here, we break up. At the end of the day, the 1 hour time frame still has some gasolina and is still in a falling wedge. So when I said, like, how do I figure these out? I simplify them. I don't think about 100 things at once. Right now, that's a falling wedge with low stochastics. Yes, I see other things. Yes, I know there's other stuff going on. But at the end of the day, this is still a falling wedge with low stochastics. That can break back up 68% of the time, despite it breaking up and breaking back down again. I get it. That was just a crazy order. Someone filled a fat order. And then we go back to Bookmap, and we can see that the liquidity is kind of evening out. And we kind of have it on both sides. A little more down here, but it's pretty much on both sides. 16,500 beginning to hold for BTC. And honestly, to me, it could still be a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Despite that wick to the upside, it's just a wick. It's not too substantial. So again, I'd be shorting Bitcoin if we fall out of this pattern and we do a bearish retest of this liquidity zone here and of the area of 16,492, 16,500. If not, we could stay in this channel tight, and you never know what could happen. At the end of the day, it is a 1 hour time frame that does want to push out, and it's in a falling wedge. We could continue. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw us continue to the upside. So we got to watch this closely. Now, I wouldn't even play this. I wouldn't play this breakout to here. I think that's very foolish. I think I would wait for this to break out and retest this area. So I'm either longing here or I'm shorting there. You see? Once we break in or out of this pattern, it's an if, or I will do this if this happens. I'll do this if that happens. And that's how you do it. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And that is your time. Everyone, I've linked up with TREZOR. I absolutely love TREZOR. Let's talk about it. Now, I should have had a TREZOR affiliate link for a long time. I love TREZOR. I have one right here in my hand. Look, no lie. I will show you my TREZOR all the time. It's right here. Boom. I keep TREZOR touches. I have them around like chips everywhere. You know what I mean? But I mean, a TREZOR touch, the best way to keep your coins. You know why I like it? Because I have a Ledger Nano S, and I'm going to tell you why I don't like the Ledger Nano S as compared to the TREZOR touch. All right, I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to explain why. Why don't I like the Ledger Nano as opposed to the TREZOR touch? So look, I have multiple hard wallets. Here I have a Ledger Nano S and a Ledger Nano X, okay? Let me explain the differences between the two, and let me talk about what I do and what I don't like about them. Here is the Moon version too. I got the Moon version. It says to the moon, you know what I mean? When you open this up, you have to click through the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, that's the one I want. 1, 2, 3, that's the one I want. And eventually you're gonna miss and hit the button and mess up, and you have to do it again and again. And say you plug the plug in and then the plug falls out. You're doing it again, and I find myself clicking these buttons to the point of no return. It is insane. I can't stand it. I do not like my Ledger Nano X at all. I'm not a fan at all. I'm being clear. I've had it for years. Same thing with the Ledger Nano S. It's the same thing. I'm just not a fan of having to click through every time. I find it very annoying. What I do say, it does have some good, it has good support, right? It has good support. It may support more coins than the TREZOR. That's the only issue. I believe it does. I don't hold me to it, but I don't like the setup. Feels a little more durable. I'll give you that, but I'm not a huge fan of the setup. All right, I'm not a huge fan of the setup. Then we have the TREZOR. So let's go back into the studio here. So look, there's multiple hardware wallets out there. Hi, my name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer, and I go live on YouTube 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I also have a trading group, and I teach cryptocurrency and technical analysis. Now, I talk about how to keep yourself safe, and I use hardware wallets. This is called a TREZOR Touch. The TREZOR Touch right here, okay? Nice little TREZOR Touch. Ooh, don't eat your TREZOR Touch. Don't bite it, okay? Now, this is called a Ledger Nano S, okay? Little one. Flips out like this. You hit the buttons to tell yourself what you want to do. This is called the Ledger Nano X. It's even bigger than the S. It's a little bigger, okay? You can get it with the Moon version, which I did. I actually paid extra for the Moon version. To the moon, it says. It's kind of highlighted there. You'll see it. There you go. So, what do I like? What don't I like? These, you have to download another app called the Ledger Nano Live app. You have to put in the password. I've also found if you download the app on another computer, the password's not the same. Confusing. That's weird. I would like one database. So like you have the app on your laptop, you have the app on your home computer, and you're standalone, and you'll have to put in two different passwords or the same password, and it doesn't carry over. I find that strange. Doesn't work for me. Another thing, you have connectivity issues sometimes. You'll plug in the cord will kind of falter out a little bit. You'll plug in it again, and you have to kind of double tap these to confirm everything. If you're sitting there, 1, 3, and you're finding your password and you're putting your password in, I find this insanely annoying. I find it takes so long. TREZOR Touch is a touch screen, and I just and I put in the password nice and easy on a touch screen. Now my fingers aren't huge. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but I have somewhat chubby mitts. And yeah, sometimes it's hard for my thumb. I would like a pen, one of those touchscreen pens. You might want to get a pen to do that. It will be a little more, you'll be more accurate. Yesterday I did do 3 attempts and I was like, my chubby finger. But if you're really careful about it, you'll be spot on. But it is a touch screen. Access it beautifully. I was able to send Tether to this yesterday. I was able to send Bitcoin to this yesterday seamlessly. It was very easy, very awesome. I love the TREZOR. I've had a TREZOR since they came out with their first version ever, the TREZOR Model T. And this thing still works to this day. You don't have to buy the fancy touch if you do not want it. This is the TREZOR Model T. I absolutely love the TREZOR Model T. It is beautiful. I linked up with TREZOR. We're going to have an affiliate link below this video. Check it out. I love TREZOR. I don't mind the ledger. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's good security, and I do have them. I just find the operability and the ease of use far better for TREZOR. For me personally, I do not like the clicking through. It's annoying. I want to just press my password and move on. I want to confirm and move on. You have to click everything on that. Sometimes I'm in the middle of clicking. And another thing, I personally don't like their system and how you have to load the coin you want into the app first and then load the coin into the ledger. And then like you can only have so many coins in the ledger, but then you load which one you want to see. I find that ridiculous. I don't like it. I like TREZOR's way a lot better of looking at my dashboard in the TREZOR suite. So with that being said, I just want to make it really clear that I absolutely love TREZOR. TREZOR is the way to go. TREZOR is the place to be. And it is what it is, man. I love TREZOR. So I'm going with TREZOR. Even though, and you can see that I've used multiple wallets. I also have a SafePal wallet, a cool wallet. I have so many different types of wallets, and I'm going to explore them all. I'm looking at that Arculus, and I want to start getting into all the different types of wallets and really exploring them all for you. So I love hardware wallets. I find them fascinating and awesome. I love being your own bank, and I want to spread this through the world. So understand, this is the way to go. Get yourself a TREZOR today at TREZOR.io, TREZOR, TREZOR.io, link in the description of the video. Thank you so much. So yeah, I just wanted to do that, break it down, give you guys a little bit of an idea of what's going on here with the TREZOR Touch and why I like it so much and, why I believe in it and why I think it rocks. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's get that music bumping. Shout out to everybody here as the shorts are getting squeezed again. If you're longing or shorting right now, leverage, you're getting pancaked in the face. I do not trade leverage. I honestly think it's for the birds, man. And people look at me like, how could he say that? Leverage is for people that have that are dreaming that I'm going to be able to turn this tiny amount. Maybe you will. Some people turn a small amount into big amounts. So, you know what? I don't know what other people do. All I can talk about is what I do. I would never trade more than 5x leverage, really. And even then, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the way it makes me feel. I'm not a fan of the way the price doesn't react the same to the actual price. I don't like the spread, how the spread's different. And I don't like paying for funding fees too. People don't realize you have to keep paying to keep your positions open. And if you don't have enough, you can lose your position if you don't have enough to pay for the funding rate. You could be up huge. If you don't have enough to pay the funding rate, they'll close your position. They did it to Crypto. They'll do it to you. People don't realize that, man. There's so many things about futures trading that people have no clue about. They get into it anyway, and they don't even know everything about it. It's like, I don't do anything unless I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So we're looking for ES1 to break out of this rising wedge and go all the way up 16% to 45.66. This would be a beautiful move. 4-hour time frame says we're ready to blast to the upside. We just have to get above this resistance for ES1. So I like what I'm seeing for the S&P. Let me get back into the chat and see how y'all are feeling. Okay, buy ADA for sure and some Bitcoin just for show. Anyone want to buy GMC Duramax? I need Christmas presents. My GMC Duramax. What is a Duramax? Let's see. Duramax engine. Duramax diesel vehicles. I don't even know. Super chat, Solana, KOINOS, Squid Grow. I'm not doing Squid Grow. I will not do that coin. I didn't like the other Squid coin. I'm not going to do any coin with a Squid name. It's not happening. So, sorry. If you're the person that put that out there, so sorry, but it's just not happening. Let's take a look at Solana. We even hit the Mana short yesterday for 16% gains as well. If you were into that, I mean, we had huge gains in the trading group today. It was awesome. Let's take a look at Sol USDT. And man, how could you wake up and miss out on 169% gains on IDEA, man? All right, so look at Sol USDT, looking absolutely horrible. 4-hour time frame looks like this thing is about to absolutely dump. Look at that. It's in a bear flag, and they're going to unlock that soul. They postponed it, but eventually they are going to unlock it. The 4-hour says you could take a massive dump. Take a look at your daily. Your daily's beat to the ground says you're going to get a bit of a reversal. Soul is at 13 cents. I can't believe that. That's amazing. Honestly, buying beat down projects has been pretty good. Some people bought Luna C. They put, $400 or $500. They made like 30, 50 grand. Like, there was some big money coming out of buying, Sometimes you just throw $1,000 to $500, and if you lose it, you lose it. If it pumps back up, it pumps back up. It could V-shaped recovery. When something falls this fast down, it can get bought back up pretty fast too as well. The daily does want to push to the upside. 3-day chart, 4-day chart, like every chart says that eventually there should be a move. So you're looking for divergence. You're looking for a bullish divergence. And I mean, you don't really have it because they both swing up together in a way. This 22-hour suggests you're going to take a massive dump. 22-hour doesn't look good on Bitcoin. It doesn't look good on the whole market. And again, anything could happen. I've seen us up here and we could careen. Look, we were up here and look, we went up for a little while. You see that? Stokes don't mean, everyone thinks like, oh, because I say it has to, nothing I say on this channel is guaranteed. Nothing. Just because the Stokes are high and it looks like it could dump doesn't mean it's going to dump. The probability is high that it will dump. That's the key. And if you play high probability plays over and over again, you'll eventually get the probability. But only if you're consistent. Consistency has to be the key in it all. So yeah, I mean, this looks like it could take a massive dump. But I mean, the measured move is negative. So it couldn't go lower than like 5, 6, 7. I mean, it could go to a bean. It's just, wow. Could this be the bottom for Solana? There's a chance. You could look at this as the divergence on the 22. Swing down to swing down. And this isn't as sharp as a swing down. And that's like, a class B or C divergence. I'll take that, but we got to get back above this resistance point right here at about $18. You can't get back above $18. You can kiss this whole thing goodbye. That's Solana. So, I mean, it's high risk, high reward. It's high risk, high reward for sure. I'm going to do another little brainstormy idea here. Yeah, to me, you're in this pattern. You fell out of it already. You broke to the downside, measured move. Look at that, I mean, you're kind of in a descending triangle in a way. I mean, that's a bear pennant. It doesn't look healthy to me at all. Solana, right? Okay. I sent a real super chat to Remote Chief PayPal. God bless you, the Wifer, and the entire Lifer crew. Thank you for the value in all you do. Are you serious? Hold on. Let me go check the PayPal. Thank you so much for the love. And then you sent a $5 just to let us know. You're a blessing, Wendizzle. May God bless you and yours for the rest of your life. Thank you for the awesome hats, threes, hats. Thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you for the energy you bring. I just absolutely can't believe it. You're amazing. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. And, wow. And people buying merchandise. Thank you so much. Bang, bang, bang. Completed. Jonathan. Poker Chips. LLC. I'm pretty sure that's you. Right? $100 super chat. You're amazing. May God bless you, you and yours. Maybe not, though. I don't know. I can't see. You don't know. Maybe you sent it. I don't know. I don't even try. Oh, Streamlabs merch, though. $13. Maybe that was a super chat. Completed. I don't know. I can't see anything that came in today. Maybe it comes in tomorrow or something. I don't know. I believe you, though. I don't stress it. Thank you so much for the love, Wendizzle. I sent the real super chat to Remote Chief PayPal. God bless you and the Wifer. Thank you for the value and all you add to my life. God bless you and yours. Thank you for saying that. And everyone who sent me testimonials in the past few days, in the past few weeks, thank you so much. These really, really keep me going. The money can only get you so far. The testimonials, I want to make sure I'm changing lives. If I'm not getting enough testimonials, something needs to happen. Look, after 1 month and a half learning stuff and trading and practice without leverage, I started with my first time leverage trade, 3L and 3S on KuCoin. Super profit since yesterday, especially on both trades, Link 3S and E3S. Next level for more gains. Thanks to the group, I'm learning so fast. Collective brains is the key to success. Great mindset, serious topic, and people need to know. Sam is giving TA and years of knowledge to everyone is something that other YouTubers should do more of. I learned more from Sam than any other YouTuber out there, and I've watched thousands of hours of YouTube on crypto. All thanks to Jordan. One night 5 to 6 months ago, he mentioned the Lifer show and I was hooked. Sorry for the long note. Just love the content and help everyone here. And help everyone here gives every day. And the help everyone here gives every day. I appreciate to you all. Thank you so much for that love, man. I appreciate it. It's all about the love every single day. It's all about the love. Can we get the retention up to the watchers? Everyone, you guys got me to 500. You guys got me to these high places. You guys got me all the way. All the way. I tried to grab my wife and pull her in. She ran away like a little bird. Like I literally tried to snatch her. And she ran away. I acted like I didn't see her, and then I tried to grab her. And I was going to pull her right into the live stream. Why not?
That's so funny.
Get in here. Why did I? That's funny to you? That's so funny? Why? I tried to snatch you up. A man should always try to snatch his woman up. You know what I mean? Every time, man. Super chats, KOINOS, Mask, Wild, CHE, VRVP settings, and Quant. First thing I'll do is the VRVP settings. I don't do anything different but put a 0 next to the 24. Make that 240, call it a day, hit OK. You're going to get a more sensitive area on your VRVP. Let's take a look at our baby Mask. Mask is on the radar. I like Mask right now. I didn't want to ruin. You know what? No offense. I'm keeping Mask for the trading group. I know you sent it in a super chat, but I'm keeping Mask for the trading group. So if you want to see my analysis on Mask, you got to join the trading group. Greatly apologize. I know you sent a super chat in, but today I'm keeping that for the trading group because that is a coin that I like, and that's something that I've been looking at closely, and I don't want to give away my special sauce today on that one. Today I'm holding back, and I don't always do that, but I have a right to. I have a right to. Okay. So, yeah, because you know what? I mean, I just, you know, that analysis is hot topics, you know. Fake step. Wow, that agility, though. Yo, she did a side sweat. She did a side sweat. Mass posted in the elites too. Look at that. Look at that. And elites, I don't mind when you guys repost things I posted. It's all love. It's just more information. So never, you know, you could be like, am I stepping on Lifer's toes? Nah, don't worry about it. If you do see me post something, try not to post the, you know, every once in a while I'll see someone post like the exact same. I'll be like, I'll post something and then, because then it shows that like, you know, you didn't pay attention to the post. I'm just messing around. I just like joking around. So look, here's a double bottom on the 22-hour on Wild. I like this project long-term accumulation. I can't believe it's 19 cents already. I believe this is going to be a good metaverse project that's going to make moves in the long run. I absolutely love it. I'm speculating, of course. There's no guarantees. I've just looked at what they've done. I've looked at the devs, and for me, I like what I'm seeing. But market structure is very strange for Wild. At the end of the day, it made this falling wedge. If Bitcoin takes a hit, this will take another hit too. Don't get me, you know, don't get all excited just because, you know, you got a wedge here for a while. This is something I would DCA into. I'm not really looking at the swing trade. To me, doesn't look amazing. Daily's oversold finally, though. Eventually wants to bounce. You're in this giant bit of a double bottom. It's kind of a giant, absurd double bottom. Hey, I like this project. I DCA. I think 19 cents is a beautiful price for it. But again, you got to do whatever makes you happy. Deep dive on KOINOS. Let's take a look at coin market cap. And we'll take a look at KOINOS. Oh, I almost kind of broke my, because I leaned in on the side when I went to go grab her. I was just going to grab her and hug her and, like, you know, grab her up real quick. Funny, she thought I didn't notice. She sideswept so fast, though. How did she get, she's like a deer. She's like a little deer, that woman. There she is again. Oh. 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 No. I'm just. Oh. Oh. I love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being the boss. She's my number one, man. She's my number one. She's my number one, man. She takes care of everything in this house. All the lifers, everybody. Oh, my God. She takes care of y'all with kid gloves. She loves every single one of y'all. Kid number 7 on the way. You guys are funny. I only got 2 kids, man. Gina, woman. So let's look at KOINOS. What is KOINOS? What does it do? Mainnet launch, the world's first free-to-use, truly decentralized, evolving blockchain, launched on November 5th at 3 p.m. Live stream recording. Interesting. Free to use, truly decentralized. KOINOS is the next evolution on the internet. Decentralized, free, and open to all. Snapchat success. The ERC20 snapshot was successfully taken. View the transaction. Token claim website. The framework. Create private, public, and hybrid blockchains customized to your unique needs. Infinitely upgradable. KOINOS has forkless upgrades. No more ETH 2.0 style delays. TypeScript, C, and C++. KOINOS can support practically any programming language, starting with TypeScript and C++. Free NFTs, cryptos, and DAOs. Unlike Ethereum, Solana, and Polkadot, create and run any kind of smart contract for free. What? I remember when we first found out about this. I remember researching this like a while back. A free-to-use dApp platform with a provably egalitarian, fast, and fee-less digital currency. A general-purpose blockchain-based decentralized network that allows for free-to-use applications through a mana mechanism that dynamically prices network resources in opportunity cost, not tokens, and allows for free-to-use dApps through the mana delegation proof of burn is implemented as a consensus algorithm to maximize efficiency. Satoshi Nakamoto created the first decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency in Bitcoin by designing a novel database architecture, the blockchain, that leveraged fees to regulate the network usage and proof of work to regulate state transitions. Ethereum retained these primitives in the blockchain database, but created more general utility by allowing users to include Turing complete code in their transactions. The code would then be executed in a virtual machine, thereby allowing for decentralized applications. Prior to developing KOINOS, we were the core developers of Steem, the first fee-less social blockchain. I remember Steem. Up until a hostile takeover and exchange attack. After leaving that project, our goal was to build a company that would empower developers to build dApps like Steem and Hive, but only a true decentralized fee-less blockchain that would resist the exchange attack. Unfortunately, none of the existing blockchains had the proper properties we needed. The fee-less blockchains were not truly fee-less, requiring that users pay for RAM and or accounts, nor were they truly decentralized as a result of their launch, ICOs, or their consensus algorithm. Prior to Coin, most cryptocurrencies have relatively simple token economic designs, and they were the token used to pay the fees necessary to sustain the operations of the decentralized network. Counterintuitively, removing the fees is what allows for the creation of a more dynamic, flexible, and preformat system, which supports a digital currency that finally delivers on the futuristic version of an egalitarian and decentralized digital currency that began with Bitcoin. Interesting. It is very, very interesting. Where can you buy the sucker? Let's take a look. It's only on Uniswap for ETH, nowhere else, and it's called Coin, K-O-I-N. Very little volume. 470, is that true? Very little volume for the Ethereum. Market cap is 230,000. I mean, this is be very careful. That's a tiny market cap. This is something I would put $500 in and never think about it again. And I'm not a financial advisor. Just be careful. You know what I mean? I'm not required to look at the elite charts. I look at my own charts. Make it real clear. And honestly, my chart might have more insight. No, I'm just... and my chart might bring more volume. Sam, ERC... worthless of coin. Yeah, I would stay away from coins that small, me personally. It has a good dream. It says they're going to do amazing things, but I mean, who knows? All right. Let's take a look at CHZ. Deep dive on KOINOS. Bless you all. So we deep dived it. Thank you, man. And honestly, though, the dude that asked me to deep dive it, super smart individual. He's been to many classes. My man, Spraggy Tohas. Spragjik I mean, he really, really is an awesome guy. I've connected with you, man. I feel you. So he does do good deep dives, and he researches a lot. So, hey, I'm willing to think about it. It's on the radar. We may be the first people to know about this coin. It may turn into something big, $2 million market cap, only at 200,000. You never know. That's a 10x, and it will be just beginning. So you asked about CHG. I already put this out there. Highly likely to make a move to the upside. I'm watching this big move. The daily looks absolutely beautiful. The 1 hour is pushing up. And remember, it's going to move, highly likely to get pumped up with the World Cup. So you're looking for a World Cup play here on CHZ. Now, if Bitcoin dumps, this will dump too. Always use a stop loss. There's no guarantees that this is going to make bacon on the beach. All right. 23% loss. You know, you can raise it a little, 4 to 1 ratio, 3 3.4 to 1 risk reward ratio, 3.5. I mean, that's a beautiful move. Tight moving averages. I don't love where the 4 hour is. I don't love where the 1 hour is, but the daily is in our favor. I like what I'm seeing for the daily. The 22 hour is precariously into a high point. So we're either going to have to deal with a 22 hour that kind of gives us a lackluster sideways behavior or a dump, and then the daily to the upside. But I'm looking at CHZ. All right. Remember, it all depends on Bitcoin and the rest of the market. The rest of the market takes a huge hit. CHZ is not just going to be the one that's going to win. You know, it's going to get pushed down by Bitcoin price action. So just be careful. That's why we go over Bitcoin every single day. Quant, a beautiful coin. We got into Quant at 89, if you remember correctly. So we're still holding gains in Quant. Quant went all the way to 167, did 100%. Remember, in this shoulder, head and shoulder, it boomed all the way up. Now it's tend to hitting this diagonal trend line. See the diagonal trend line? And see how it's respecting this diagonal? We don't want to see it go below that. We want to see this break back out of this and boom to the upside for Quant. So this is the idea here. You almost have these two ideas. These two diagonal trend lines. Can Quant stay on this move and begin to form an ascending triangle here? And see, I show you the pattern before everybody else. Like, no one else has this ascending triangle on Quant. But this really could be the move. What I don't like is this 22 hour. Now, I didn't use the 22 hour for a long time. I've only been using it for about 6 months to a year. So I've never backtested it when it's too high. Like, can we get out of the zone and double top? I mean, or are we definitely getting a huge tank? I don't have a probability on that. We could find that. Someone could actually do that for me. You just go over all the high 22 hours, re-backtest them, and find out all the probabilities of that behavior. Okay? Okay. Honestly, though, let's be honest. Would you have known about mass before me? Like, a lot of I'm being funny, but I'm thinking about ideas. I'm like, how many people they may find a setup, but they wouldn't even have known that coin if they didn't know me. Like, they wouldn't have even known how to find that coin, or they wouldn't even have known where that coin existed. Coin is available on ETH at the moment. The ERC20 coin is abandoned. We move to the mainnet. Coin is not available on ETH at the moment. The ERC20 coin is available. We move to mainnet. Okay, you got your own mainnet. Then why don't you upgrade your, what's going on here on CoinMarketCap, man? Why don't you call CoinMarketCap and get your guys situated? That, to me, that's unprofessional. Don't go to mainnet and then have your contract address still on CoinMarketCap. You know what I mean? Either contact CoinMarketCap, tell them to take that down, or advise this, man. Be professional about your project. Don't play games, right? CMC has a note. A note. They have a note. All right, whatever, man. That's just funny, man. 100 million max supply. It's not too bad. CMC refuses to take it down. Okay, I've heard people having issues with them before, so I'll give that to you. I will. Earn CoinMarketCap rewards by completing various tasks on the CoinMarketCap website, and you can get more diamonds, and then you can use diamonds for other things. Kind of interesting. Get your diamonds today, boy. So look, just as I said, remember I said that the 1 hour would likely push out of the falling wedge back to the upside, because at the end of the day, even though we had the pump and dump, we still have a 1 hour that wants to break out of a falling wedge, and it is what it is, and the 7 minute was holding us down, and exactly what I said happened. I said we broke out of it again, right? Because, and you said, how did I figure that out? I said, because I kept it simple. See? And look at the candle going up to the again. And how did, before I would have seen that pump and dump and I would have freaked out. But I've been doing this so long and I stay so calm. And because of all the live streams I've been through, I've seen so much crazy price action live in front of people. And, it's, it's a breath of fresh air. Shout out to David Kennel. I love you, Dave. Let's go wrestle it out, man. Coin offers 100% zero fee smart contracts. Just a 5C wave was enough for me, right? You don't need to hold coin to use smart contracts. KOINOS has migrated from ERC to mainnet. Can't buy it anywhere yet. Can't even buy the thing. Can't buy it right now. Happy, we love Happy. Happy's a great project. I've always liked Happy. So look, Bitcoin still has legs. Let's see what happens when the stochastics get rid of their momentum. But I'm a momentum indicator trader. I trade on momentum indicators, leading indicators. Funny, someone tried to call me a pattern trader. There's the pattern trader, Crypto Lifer. I mean, I use patterns, but I use so many other things. I use supportive resistance. I use these. I use vector candles. Look, I even have my own indicator behind the scenes that people don't even know about. You know what I mean? It's just funny to me. People have no clue. You only see what is revealed to you. There's so many things I haven't revealed yet. So when people criticize, that's another funny thing. When people criticize you, they don't even know all of you. So don't take anyone's criticism because they don't know all of you. So how could they be, how could you take what they say against you? Because they don't even know everything about you, Look here, vector candles. We got ADR. We got some awesome cool tools here that can help you out. Look, this is called a beautiful pump with this rocket ship to the upside. We got rocket ships, man. What other indicator has beautiful rocket ships, right? We got order blocks. We got so much coming at you. We got ADR, HDR, ADR. We even have the indications here on the week, the 30-day, the 1 day. There's so much information here to break it down. Anyway, we got blood diamonds. We got green. We got green diamonds. We got the win. We got so much awesome stuff. Awesome stuff here. This is not giving any really buy or sell indicator at the moment. Let's see if I go to the 15-minute. If it's giving me something here. We just retested that trend line right there. We came back. We retested. We stayed above it. Now we're back above the zone. 16,500 is holding for the bulls. And that's one thing, you have to go with your support and resistance. 16,500 is holding for the bulls. This indicator will come out in about, I'd say 6 months, something like that. I'd like the market to get a little more right. I don't want to let it come out inside of a bear market. I want to give it its due diligence. But I have hopes and plans and dreams for that indicator, and I'm excited for it. Okay. 5CT VVS1, no less, please. 5 carat VVS1, no less. Okay, I feel you. How about VVS1? What about a GH&I? I was doing diamond deals in London. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to Anku Kutsi Butsu in the house. He finds gems, boom, but be careful. Anku. To get KOINOS. Look, this is Anku Kutsi Butsu. Me and Anku sat and created this indicator. He sat with me and he was like, what are you doing? And he sat with me and he understood my system. And then I kept filling in my system. And then we spent countless hours together on Zooms, on Discords. And then one day he's like, listen, I want to work on an indicator. I think I could put this in a math section. And I was like, let's do it. I said, you're the man. I said, if I would give anyone the okay to go work with me, it would be you, Danny. I love Danny with all my heart. Danny's like my number one ride or die, man. I got so many awesome lifers that kick it with me. But Anku Kutsi Butsu, bro, this dude is a genius. He teaches science in Japan. He's an American teaching science in Japan. He married a Japanese woman. He has, I believe, 1 or 2 kids in Japan. And what an interesting man, right? And he's a lifer, man. The lifers are some of the most amazing people around the world, man. Danny is a savage genius. He knows about reticular activation system. He'll teach you about the brain. My trading group is more than just a trading group. Find some of the most amazing people in the world. They're going to teach you about how to rework your subconscious brain. I do so much with the subconscious mind and how to teach you how to get out of that zone and back in. Look, we did retest this diagonal trend line, clear as day. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Bounce right there to the upside. The 1 hour still has legs. And this candle will close in 25 minutes. How you know when the candle closes? Right click, hit countdown to bar close, and you'll be ready to go. Okay? Anku for the win. A Brit abroad in the Philippines. The guy is the mass coin. The price is now $3.18. Danny the man. Danny, tell me about dimensions. Speaking of gems, what do you think about Islamicoin? I've never heard about it. We love Sam the man, Crypto TA of the world. Shout out to PS5, Future of Crypto. We love you, man. You're the man, dude. Future of gaming. And wow, we got a serious blue crew in here today. A lot of blue action going on. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Robert Salazar. Shout out to Brandon Jorgensen. Shout out to Boosted Frequency. I love that. I post everything, my man. Shout out to Kyron Nestor. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I want to get back to that 1,000. I want 1,000 people on the live, man. When we had 1,100, things were just absolutely bumping and running. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the game. Rolling on the floor laughing. Sam trolls me, right? I don't think so. I just have ADHD. I'm all over the place. How could I be on everything? Join Telegram. KOINOS mainnet launched. Sex NDA. Bridge soon. Deck soon. Moon soon. My man's picking this as a moon coin. So you heard it here first. KOINOS could be the biggest gainer of your life. You never know. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'd have to kind of do my own due diligence on it as well. Just want to say, I missed your live, Sam. You're a hero to me, brother. I missed you live, Sam. You're a hero to me, brother. Well, I'm live right now. I'm Paul Meadow Nick. You didn't miss anything, baby. I'm here every single day. Shout out to the 77s. God bless you and yours. Thank you. Legendary Sniper. That's deep. There are 10 dimensions. That's temporal bubble is orientated in the 7th. And look, this candle is continuing to go to the upside. You got momentum on the stochastics RSI. And so even though we came up, we pumped and dumped. Remember when I said I still would see this bump out of the upside because I'm going to keep it simple. Keeping it simple has changed the way I trade. When 100 people are looking at 100 different things, I keep it simple. A lot of people probably got into a short and were convinced they were going to, and they got pounded to the ground because they didn't keep it simple. I kept it simple and said, well, the Stokes are going to turn up. And look, this indicator has been right on every time now. Look, it gave me the bullish divergence again on the stochastics. And hard to see here, even though it was there, though, a little bit of a swing down, swing up here on the RSI, we had bullish divergence. All right. I got jury duty coming up, everybody. That may put a damper in my streak. I'm really worried because I'm worried that jury duty is going to put a damper in my streak. But it's not all day, right? So I'll always get a live stream in some way, somehow. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and I'll live stream. So I may have to miss the show, but I will never miss a stream. I just want to make that clear. But they are pressing me. I've never done jury duty in my life. I'm 39 years old. I've been running from it my whole life. Well, not on purpose. Just I've been, I switched states. I keep changing my, I lived in California, Massachusetts, New York City. And by the time they try to snatch me, I go to a new state. You know what I mean? But I moved to Boston. I was only in Boston for 2 years, and they already got me. They're like, and again, it's our public duty. We all have to do it. I totally agree. I love to do it. I would love to serve. But at the same time, I'm a busy man, and I don't want to get caught up in a long trial that's going to take me away from my lifers. So I feel that my job I'm going to say, I'm going to interview them, and I'm going to say, listen, I run a company, and it's all in my mind, and I'm not going to think about anything these people are saying. I'm not going to be able to pay attention. I'm the worst juror you will ever find in your life. I was like, hey, it's D, I'm all over the place. I don't listen. I said, I'm going to be tapping my fingers. I said, you don't want me in there. You don't want me in there. I'm going to go out of my way. Is that how you do it? Does anyone know? Has anyone been through? How do you make sure you just don't get picked? Like, what do you do? Can we talk about this? Is this okay? SPF, the GOAT of trading, literally shorted his soul for huge gains, man. You're funny, man. Yeah, he shorted his soul, right? Yeah, Kevin O'Leary wants to give him money. Shout out to Sin City Crypto in the house. And check out Sin City Crypto at 1:30 Eastern Time today. They have a great show, HD cameras, beautiful studio. Check them out. My man, Robin, holding it down. Robin and Dave and Rocco, the crew is there for you every single day. Shout out to Sin City Crypto for the $4.99. May God bless you and yours, man. I've been on a different schedule. Haven't got to see your live a lot. Worded that wrong. I know you're always killing it in the live stream. Shout out to Palmetto Nick. We love you, baby. We love you. Steal their stabler. You're funny. You'll have to say some scandalous. Tell them that you're an anarchist and don't believe in our no FTX Alameda to manipulate the market, make calm volatility. Tell them you're a strict Bible fundamentalist and you. Okay, Sam, you were roughed up. I was roughed up by a cop before, though. That's true. I have been. I've been beat up by cops before. It happened to me. They hit me so hard they actually hurt my my collarbone and they put a big welt in my neck. It's happened. But I love the police. I just want to make it clear. I love the police. I really do. I was a young kid doing stupid stuff. I half deserved it. So I love the police, man. I support when someone walks by me and they're wearing a uniform, black, white, Spanish, Asian, I look them dead in the face. I say, thank you for your service. Because that person could get taken out that day. Like that person may have to go into the line of danger that day. You know what I mean? And I'm not. I could run behind a freaking, I don't have a bulletproof vest on. So anytime I see a person in blue, I say thank you so much for your service. Anytime I see anyone in uniform, I say thank you so much for your service. Like, I am super, super respectful to the people that serve. When I see a fireman, I say thank you for your service. When I see a paramedic, I say thank you for your service. Heck, when I see a gosh damn teacher, I say thank you for your service. You know what I mean? If you can't tell whether teachers, but you know what I mean? If I know, and there's a job, I'm like, thank you so much for what you do for the kids, Shout out to everyone in the future watching the replay. Shout out to everyone in the future watching the replay. May we love you all. Yeah. I love you, man. You're funny. Shout out to everyone in the future watching the replay. So we called this minor little bump. First, we thought, first I call it, I thought we would go short. They got the major pump up. We came back down, and then it looked like we would pump back to the upside. Is what it was, right? Lackluster. However, the short that I put out never got stopped out. I want to make that clear, right? So you technically could have actually cleaned up on that, but or broke even. It didn't really do anything. It didn't do anything, you know. I've served a few times, and one time made it all the way to the courtroom, and they sent me home. Yeah, but telling them they won't get, yes, but telling them that won't get you out. Say they are all guilty and should be actually, oh my gosh, man. You could make yourself sound crazy and say you don't like people of your own. If you're a sole moneymaker, there's a box to check, and they will relieve you of jury duty. I've had to do that multiple times here in Georgia. That's what my wife said. We called yesterday, and she said, I still have to go in, though. I still have to go in person and say that thing. So, but I'm the sole moneymaker of my household. Like, I'm the only, you know what I mean? I can't, like, and I run the company. I got to be live every day of my life, you know? Anyway, so that's just something that I'm worried about. Will jury duty take me out from my live stream? If mass pumps, it's my call. If it does, it's your call. Deal? You're funny, man. Oh, man. But I have the magic, David. But I have the magic. I'm here. So much work today. I sincerely forgot about the stream while watching price action. Oh, my God, man. That's so funny. Bigger than Soul Moneymaker. How many people relying on you? Yeah, 3 people rely on me. My 2 kids and my wife, man. They all, you know what I mean? For sure. Look, so that 1 hour candle is just continuing to boom to the upside. Again, could it just get to the top of the channel? We need to see Bitcoin make a higher high, or we're going to make cat ears. This could be a cat ears pattern. Cat ears is mainly a dump, and we don't want to see cat ears. We could see cat ears here, and Preston Collins taught me cat ears. So we got to make a high higher than this previous high. Bitcoin needs to close a candle on the daily or the 4 hour above 16,800 to remain bullish. Your tweet has been retweeted. Let's go. Let's take a look at the tweet now, and let's get in. We're going to make someone super happy here. Somebody's going to jump on in. If you met someone on the street, and look, we didn't hit the, yeah, what's going on, guys? 93 comments, 29 retweets. We need 50 retweets, everyone. 21 more people need to retweet this. If you hit a comment, you need to retweet. If you had the power to hit the comment, you got to just retweet. We got to get to 50 retweets. 93 comments. I mean, that's amazing. I appreciate that. Store of value, investment crypto is the future. Imagine your grandparents when Amex, Visa, and MasterCard hit the market. And sounds good to be true, right? But crypto is way beyond giving you value and convenience, beyond your imagination when it's fully matured. See, I like what he's saying. When they had money, right? And they thought about it, like, imagine just walking around with a credit card and being able to swipe, and you don't have to go to the bank, you don't have to do all these things. I'm like, wow, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? And like, that was just far out to them. That was insane. And boom. Look, what I do for a living is trending today on Twitter. That's good for my business. That's good. If you're a trader and you sell trading, trading information, the fact that trading is trending on Twitter is a good look, right? Bitcoin could trigger a financial meltdown. It was designed to do that. I love you, lifer friend. Funny, man. To be honest, I would tell them to start studying and understanding blockchain tech first. Then from here, after you've gotten a good grasp of the information, diversify into projects you believe in. Jeremy, that's an amazing answer. I learned from the lifer. I wouldn't say anything till I looked at the charts. Just saying. Shout out to Crypto to the Grave. I don't tell people to buy any specific crypto. I would tell someone what I had brought and the risks that come with it. Say to face. Assuming that they all have some knowledge of the crypto space and give the current day right now what's going on with FTX. I have to say XRP because they have been wrapped up in the lawsuit. Obviously, we all know they haven't had time or the privacy to do shady things the way others did. Yeah, it's funny. They've been scrutinized for so close. Hopefully they actually aren't, but it seems the ones that are so close are the ones that are doing it. Oh my God. You don't want the crypto that's been regulated because that seems to be the one that they were hanging out with the regulators all day long and it didn't seem to work, did it? Insane. Absolutely insane. So it depends on that person. If they're a normal working class, I would recommend investing in BNB. If they're rich, then eat. If they're rich, well, I would always recommend Bitcoin, my man. So I could say be a part of history. All those scams going on anyway affects Bitcoin. That's for sure. Good community, good project, good usage. We can never time the market and see the future. One thing we can do now is diversify. Master of none, my man. I asked them how fast they want to lose their money or just use coin on the Coins network for free. Wow, look at that. Coin's starting to make its move. And Michael Cash, I would talk to them about Bitcoin and ETH. I would also make sure they understood the fundamental important facts. I only invest what you can afford to lose. Only buy the crypto, remove it from your personal. Once you buy the crypto, remove it to your personal hardware wallet. And everyone, I taught a free class on personal wallet safety yesterday. Hope you jumped on in. Let me know if you found that amazing. If you like that, let me know. Buying some quant. So, wow, I got so many people here. Algorand, long-term, potential ADA baby. I'll tell them to buy ApeCoin. Definitely Matic. And now I'm just going to look for funny names. DGen Mustard, I like you. We put you in there. Hanbi Song, I like this because he seems like he may be from another country. Song Hangbi, right? And I like to diversify people from all different parts of the world. I would say to buy Dogecoin because it's a coin that's widely popular and a big market cap. You know, based on his name, he's in the running now. He's in the running right here. Hanbi Song is in the running. Unless something else. Zuhair, that's kind of got me going. Coleman, I would tell them to buy ADA. ADA without a doubt. Quant period. ADA for the less risky asset. My man Chris Ray. Gala, I tell them to stop asking random strangers in the street which crypto to invest in. I like this guy. He's funny. Ivan Vicker. He might actually have to get put in now because of what he just said. Former inmate. Oh my God, he's a former inmate? Hold up. Former inmate. I like changing people's lives, man. He was a former inmate, business owner, white trash, Finance. This is my crew. Go Pack Go. America First. Ivan Victor. Siberia, Wisconsin. There's a Siberia in Wisconsin. Ooh, yikes. We want to vet him, make sure he's not. Jeff Brown, Scott Watson. Juan Franco, I've seen you for a while, man. Thank you. Ooh, I like this. I was talking about it. Depends on how much money they had. If they had a lot, buy Bitcoin. I'm not Matic. Tower Garden, greens year round. Dude, I was just talking about this. Show me the way, baby. Show me the way. I want like 10 of these all over the house. Show me the way. Show me the way. Jeez. You know what? I want to connect with this guy. I like this that he did this. He's in. You're in, dude. We're going to DM you. I'll follow you. Follow me back so we can DM each other. You made it. Because you posted the microgreens, and I was talking about that today. And so you listened, and you kind of added. So boom, boom, boom. So you're in there. Cheese, baby, cheese. So Cheese got it. K-Dog, 320. I don't know if that's your phone. I don't know what you're doing there, but K-Dog's in there, man. And let us know. Open up a Discord. Get yourself going. And Jamie, take care of this man. We'll DM him Cheese at K-Dog. And there's the man right there. He just got a 1 month into the trading group. Access to the data, access to the information. Jump on it today. I would greatly appreciate it. A lot of people like to stay once they see what they're getting. Hey, Sam, do Peter and Marky Mark again? I don't know, man. It's got to be done at the right time. Congrats, Cheese. Good job, Cheese. Way to be active for the lifer, bud. Hey, man, thank you to everybody, too, that participated. Every time you do that, you put me on the map on Twitter. You help Twitter see us who we are. Look, 9,223 followers on Twitter, on our way to 10,000 followers. You're going to get me to 10,000 faster than you ever realized. Ooh, why is UST trending? I don't like seeing, bringing the world currency to the blockchain. Tether. Grab your share of 1,000 USD.D bonus. Okay. Earn USDT. USDT, yeah, of course, yeah. Breaking Binance, OKX, halt Solana, USD deposits. What about Sol price? If you have any USDC or USD on Solana, it's time to bail. Exchanges are removing Solana-based stables. You may be trapped if things escalate. Be safe. Yes, you don't want to keep your Solana US Tether, okay? Like you could have, just remember that. Just be careful. You can get caught up if you wait too long for certain things. Just be careful. Buckle your seatbelt. USDD keeps saying the reserves are fully backed. But when the US DOJ asks them to open their books, USD tells the DOJ to go fly a kite. Transparency is the way. That's not true. The DOJ actually, just 18 months ago, said that they were restrained. They were fine. I don't know. USDT will be the next one that bites the dust before the story is over. I don't know, man. Who is this guy? Digital Perspectives? Why is he being so, I don't know. I just don't like spreading FUD. Like, why start doing that if you don't know for sure, Binance suspends deposit of USDC and USDT on the Solana chain until further notice. Stinks if you had a bunch of US Tether there, but you can convert it. And if you don't know how to convert it, go to Rubik. Rubik will get you out of almost any situation that you're in. Again, I don't know the team at Rubik. We should link up though. But one click cross chain, and you can do anything you want across multiple chains. One click cross chain, Rubik can swap of 15,500 tokens across 20 blockchains in one transaction. Rubik, baby, Rubik. All right. And is that candle going to close at 8 minutes? This candle will close. What a nice, beautiful candle. That's a bullish engulfing candle. You can put all of that inside of it, and it still has room on the stochastics RSI with a move to the upside. Idea continues to make a move. We talked about it moving. And remember when we showed you that this thing could actually plow ahead? And now, actually, let me show you something here. It's all about being able to rework the pattern as fast as humanly possible. Idea looking scrumptious right now. Look at this. And yes, it's a symmetrical triangle, 50-50, but that 15 minutes shows that this could blast up. And we're talking about 30% gains coming out of Idea. Idea is still on the radar for a possible continuation move here. Watching Idea for a continuation move. All right. It's consolidating in what's called a continuation pattern. Idea, IDEA. Idea and a nice consolidation. I have to go to a funeral tomorrow. I got a message from my aunt, who's like 85, and she grew up in a smaller town that knew everybody. And it's like my father's sister's daughter's son, I believe. My father's sister's daughter. That would make sense. Yeah, my grandfather's sister's son. That's what it is. My grandfather's sister's son. Yes. I never met him in my life. He's 72 years old. Apparently he was he was a really smart mathematician. He was good with numbers. There's so many people I'm related to that you don't know you're related to, right? Because I never found out. My dad didn't hang out with his aunts and uncles, really. He didn't, not to tell me about it. And so as I grew up, I never hung out with only my dad's brother's son my uncle did I kind of, but my dad didn't hang out with his uncles. You see what I'm saying? So my dad never talked about, he actually never mentioned it once. I didn't even realize. I was like, didn't your father have brothers and sisters? And so there's a whole side of my family I've never known or heard about. My dad kept to himself. He was pretty private when it came to the relative family. He didn't really want to, we kind of had Christmas alone. We had Thanksgiving. A lot of Christmases and Thanksgivings we had just with us, 5 of us in my family. We didn't go to some big event with a bunch of people. It was kind of nice. We didn't have a lot of the drama, but we had enough drama in our own gosh damn family. You know what I mean? Like, the parents not liking the boyfriend, that whole story. You know what I mean? It's insane. Insane. So we've gone over a lot today. We've talked about so much. One last thing I want to talk about is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Chance we're in a diamond, a reversal diamond. I put this out there. This would be a beautiful reversal diamond back to the upside. Diamonds are at the bottom when you reverse back up. This is a falling wedge. They could break to the upside as well. However, look at the 22-hour. That's got to be the time frame that somehow bends or doesn't continue to dump us. But look, it looks just like Solana, right? When I showed you the Solana idea, it looks just like it. And you could say everyone was in this ascending triangle. We broke out of it. And this is a symmetrical triangle that wants to break up or down. But we could see ourselves falling all the way down to $647 billion. Losing these areas. I mean, the market cap is struggling now. We have a low, we have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low. We must put in a higher high to remain bullish. So in order to turn this whole thing around, the total market cap needs to close a candle above $1 trillion again. At least back above this point of control at 887. We are struggling right now at 785, and we could lose more. Next big level really to watch is $587 billion. So struggling right now for the total market cap. Really need a bounce here to the upside if we can get it. The 22-hour says no. The 4-hour says we're going to get a bit of a bounce here. So let's see if the 4-hour can break us back above this pattern. Our major resistance area to get above is 817, 820. We're going to have to get back above $817 billion to remain bullish. This is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. You want to look at it as much as you can. Then you want to look at Tether dominance. Tether dominance is going to tell a story too. And if people are piling into Tether dominance, what does that mean? It means people are running out of Bitcoin and the altcoins. Tether dominance is actually in a bit of a bull flag, which is interesting, a consolidated bull flag. Could it continue to dump despite the momentum of the 4-hour time frame up here? Let's take a look at our 1-hour time frame, and our 1 hour is coming on down, suggesting maybe we head lower into a bit of a falling wedge here. But we have this trend line holding. Do we break this trend line and end lower and make which pattern? We're looking at both patterns. They're both possible, and they're both somewhat bullish depending on, like, even if we fall out of this channel and we end up down here, they're both somewhat bullish patterns. US Tether dominance. We take a look at the dominance on the daily time frame, and that actually wants to make a bit of a move here, curving to the upside too, and it's consolidating. It's above this resistance point and holding pretty nicely. So, and look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. You're in the ascending triangle, are you not? And that is, can be looked at as a bullish sign. So if Bitcoin takes a massive dump, Tether dominance could make a big move to the upside. Let's take a look at the 3-day and the 5-day. You're getting pretty overbought, telling us that you're a little high here. You may come on down. You may consolidate. And honestly, look at this. I mean, if this pumps up a little higher, you got some bearish divergence too on Tether dominance. So be careful. This says that Tether dominance doesn't have much more room to go, but you never know. Let's watch it closely. It didn't dump like the dollar did yet, okay? But look at this 12-hour, this 4-hour time frame. They have momentum. 1 hour pushing down, but as long. So look, you're going to watch this 1 hour and see if it stays sideways in the zone. Not a good sign for Bitcoin if Tether dominance decides to rev up there. Not a good sign for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance should be trying to drop. You want to juxtapose Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. And look, if Bitcoin dominance is going to tank, which it looks like it's in a rising wedge and beginning to make a move here. Rising wedges break to the downside to the beginning of the wedge. That would bring it to this point of control here in the lower area. And you're a bit overbought on the 1 hour time frame, suggesting that Bitcoin dominance is going to give up some points here. And money's going to flow out of the alts, out of Bitcoin, and into Tether dominance. Now, if Tether dominance was going to dump with Bitcoin dominance, that money would be flowing into the altcoins. So by juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance, you can really get a sense of where the market may be going. And I teach my students this all the time. It's something that we do and something that I go over. I can show you so many different ways to look at the market, not just technical analysis, but how to juxtapose different assets against each other to understand where we're going and what's happening. That's why we look at ES1. That's why we look at the dollar index. Let's look at DXY before we jump on out of here. Why? Because we have to. Sorry, it's corny, but it is what it is. This is in an inverted head and shoulder, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. It did break up. It is continuously to break through this trend line now, as you can see, to the upside, but it's at a resistance point. It could get rejected here by the 1 hour time frame. Beautiful move is that it dumped to the downside. This shoulder, head, and shoulder dump. I called out the bearish divergence over and over again. I looked at the 1 month chart, and the 1 month chart says this is time to dump the dollar. That's a bearish engulfing candle, and we're just getting started. This says, fine, we may go a couple weeks of up and down price action for Bitcoin. 15K, 14K, 16K. But this says in the next 6 to 7 months, the dollar is going to take a massive dump, and we're going to see a huge move for Bitcoin. I've been showing everybody this recently. What if our bull rally comes in 2023 and in 2024 and 25? What if we have 2 little rallies? These are possible. Anything is possible. Look at this. The last time the dollar took a massive dump like this, and the candle wasn't even that big. This is the biggest engulfing candle I've seen. That one's big, but not as big as this one. If we take it away here, the last time we saw this dump, that was Bitcoin's pump in 2017. That was Bitcoin's run up in 2020. This would be Bitcoin's another run if we start to have a collapsing move here. So we want to see this move to the downside, tumble for the dollar index. So I'm showing you the monthly for the reason, so you can kind of get a big perspective, take a deep breath, and realize where we are. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the $70 in super chats. Let me make sure I didn't miss a super chat out here on the live stream. Shout out to all my moderators that showed up, all my blue crew, Jamie, Love Learning, CNC Ireland, and every single one of you. Kevin Baker, tirelessly always here. Dominic Patakanok, thank you for each and every one of you. Mohammed, salam alaikum, my man. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, my man. May God bless you and yours. Sweaty Dave in the game with the 333. All right. Can you check Goldo coin? No way. Not happening. Has anyone got any tips on shipping a triple screen trading station by air? I need to ship my setup back to the UK to my house in the Philippines. I'm thinking about custom boxes. I mean, think about it. I take the actual monitor. Like when I go places and travel, you're asking me questions. I'll teach you how I travel. This holds my entire streaming setup right here. This holds my entire streaming setup, this orange thing. And if you can see in here, if I can be privy enough to, you can see I have the monitor fits at the bottom. So I travel with a monitor. Now you have 3 screens set up. That's a bit much. But this suitcase keeps a 24-inch monitor at the bottom. And then what I do is I get one of these side tracks. And these side tracks, and then I got the laptop 17-inch. I got this giving me like a 14-inch full HD. And then I got, and these are great. These side tracks are really nice. You flip them out. You can get 2 or 3. I got 2 of them. You flip them out, and they'll attach to your laptop, and you'll actually be able to have 3 monitors like when you're doing your live stream anywhere else. It works pretty well. It's pretty awesome. These side tracks are great. So that's how I'm getting by. That's how I'm doing my streams from around the world. And that's how I'm able, because I needed these 3 monitors to kind of run the stream, because I want to see the chat. I want to see everything that's going on, and it really helps me facilitate the stream for everybody else. I have 6 monitors now, and I almost use every single one of them for the stream. The more monitors you have, it's like the more hands you have. You know, it helps out. So that's the dollar index in a nutshell, right? We're going to break, you know, we showed you the idea here of this falling wedge. We want to see it break. We don't see this M here. We want to see this. That's a struggle point, and we want to see this continue to dump. We don't want to see the dollar back above 107. We want to see it struggle at 107 and continue to the downside. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Be sure to smash that like button. Behind the scenes, Channel Sam. There you go. Fun facts, banging setup. That is very slick. That sidetrack is real nice. Phone, bro. Inverse head and shoulders on the 5-minute Bitcoin. Be sure to smash that like button. Really, it helps the channel. Thank you. Shout out to everybody here. 532. I couldn't believe we couldn't get this. We had 700 people watching. We must have a different group of people. We had this like hardcore group, and when we had 800, they all hit the like. Now we get this new group of 800, but they don't hit the like button like they used to. So we got to get them into the lifer mode. We got to make them understand what the lifer idea is. You know what I mean? And what's happening. Everybody, Bitcoin seems about to break out. I mean, there's momentum on the 1-hour time frame. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you are already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the crew. I couldn't do it without each and every one of you every single day. Remember, tomorrow's going to be a different stream. We're going to start at 10 a.m. with the live stream with Ben, and we're going to do an interview. All right? I then I think I'm going to bounce back on. Then his show starts at 11:30, and our interview probably go a half an hour to an hour. And so I may jump back on for a quick, but I see myself jumping back on at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I do have to go to a funeral tomorrow too as well. So we will be back at the regular time, but it's going to be a major interview with BitBoy. So just get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a big deal. Strap on your seats and get ready for the flight of your life, because it's going to be out of control. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. And I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live stream. 10 a.m. every single day, baby. I will not falter. Thank you, dear Lord, for keeping me to my commitments. May you bless me and help me continue to keep my commitments every single day. Everyone, I love you, and be safe.